Ever feel there's just too much to learn and not enough time? You've got books piling up, podcasts bookmarked, and courses you swear you will start next week, but somehow they just sit there. But what if I told you there's a way to accelerate your learning and your entire team grows without adding more to your already packed schedule? Well, stick around because today I am sharing the Leadership Learning Loop, a simple yet powerful strategy to convert your team into knowledge powerhouse. Let's put 2.5 minutes on that clock and go. Despite having endless resources at our fingertips today, most teams don't really have a structured way of learning together. And here's why that builds into a problem in future. According to Deloitte research, companies with a strong learning culture outperform competitors by 17% in productivity. Organizations that encourage learning have 30 to 50% higher employee retention as per LinkedIn Learning Survey. And learning in team just enhances collaboration, problem solving, and overall engagement. So if you are a leader, your job isn't to just learn by yourself. It is to create an environment where learning happens naturally. And that's where Leadership Learning Loop comes into play. The Leadership Learning Loop is a 3-step framework that makes continuous learning a habit for your team. Here's how it works. Step 1. Share and recognize learning. Start by sharing a book, a podcast, or an article every week with your team. Share key takeaways in the team's group chat via text or simple Canva design and invite others to do the same. One good way to start that text will be, "Hey team, I just finished this great podcast on building resilience. Some things from there really stayed with me, and one key insight I took from there, it is this. Let's discuss how we can apply this." Step 2. Encourage mini learning sessions internally within your team. Have team members do a 5 to 10 minute presentation on something that they have learned from either book, podcast, or their personal experiences. You can also recommend a common book for everybody to read. If it is a digital session, you can actually record, with permission of course, and create a knowledge library. Set up the conversation by saying, "So, who's got an interesting insight from something that they have read, watched this particular week? What would you like to recommend for us to try and implement from there? Let's take 10 minutes and share." Step 3. Reward learning contributions. Recognize the team members who actively start sharing valuable learning resources. Offer small incentives like Learner of the Month shout out on emails. For initial meetings, be prepared. In case if no one shares anything, then you should have a topic which you can cover. It is only slowly that your team will start opening themselves up to this kind of an idea. Transformations for anyone isn't easy. They may even test you to see how committed you are to this particular thought. Be up for it. Here's your challenge for today. Pick one learning resource, an article, a book, or a podcast, anything, and share it with your team today. Just one. Drop a message in the group chat with one key takeaway. Try it consistently for at least 4 weeks and see how your team responds. You will be surprised how quickly learning becomes a habit. To recap your action plan, pick one book, podcast, or article, share one key takeaway with your team, and encourage them to share what they have learned as well. As Phil Collins said, "In learning, you will teach, and in teaching, you will learn." The best leaders don't just consume knowledge. They create a culture of learning. And when you do that, your entire team levels up together. Well, thanks for watching, but don't stop here. Take one thing that has resonated with you from this video and try and apply it. These small actionable steps may feel challenging at first, but as you consistently follow the tips from these videos, you will begin to see real transformation over time. To make it a continuous journey of recommendations, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. And share this with someone who really needed to hear this today. Stay committed, and I will see you in the next video where we continue to build your leadership actions.